Hi guys, this is a detailed review and demo for FNIRSI HRM-10 high precision battery testers. I received this evaluation sample from the vendor FNIRSI, but I will share my independent and honest opinion with you. There are several functions. I'm going to talk about the following 5 topics. First, let's start from setting the time and date right. Go to the time and date options, get the accurate input because all the history record is based on this setup. Make sure you get the day and time right. And the second one goes to the auto power off and set it at 15 minutes. That's my preference. And the third is to set all the voltage range and resistance range into the auto range. So it will make your battery testing more adaptive and much easier. Next tip is to make sure the probe, female and male probe, has perfect alignment. You can see this little notch on this probe, and when you plug in the receiver, make sure the notch is aligned, and that's gonna perfect. The second topic, I'm gonna show you how to use a different probe for different type of battery. Here's a AA battery. You have to use this base. You have this little plunger. You can move it to change the distance. Make sure the bottom base line is aligned with the AA lines, and that's how you put the AA onto it. Very easy. What if you use a AAA battery? You can still put on the AA slot, but what you see is the resistance have a big swing. Now you have to move the plunger to the AAA position, make it shorter, and that's make the clamp is more tighter. And now you can see the internal resistance is much more stable. That's a bit basic tip. What about those 9 volts battery? I cannot use this testing base. Now we have used the alligator probe and make the same trick. Use the notches aligned, and then using alligator probe to test 9 volts. That's the right probe for the right job. What about these power tool batteries I use from my old power tools? You have using the same alligator probe, clamp to those positive and negative, and then you get the measurement. Very convenient and very accurate. And then what about those DeWalt power tool batteries? You have different size pins. All the alligator probe does not work, and then you have to use those Kelvin probes. So each probe has 2 pins, and use the same trick, get this connected. You can see the Kelvin probes is very flexible and strength pressed in. This inner pin gonna extend it into the battery pins, and you get a measurement, very straightforward. So why do we need this battery tester instead of my multimeter? Well, multimeter only tells you the voltage. There's no way going to tell you the internal resistance. Plus, the probe has a limitation. You cannot measure those DeWalt power tool batteries. In some scenario, you have to use a professional battery tester. The third topic, I'm going to show you how to quick detect the battery quality just using those base range. You just put the AA battery into the slot and you can quick reading one by one. But you need to record maybe some better way to automate the process. That's why you need a sorting mode. This is topic number 4, sorting mode. In sorting mode, you have to set up the upper limit and lower limit, both resistance and voltage. You get those safety range, and they put this one, have green lights. This is a pass. If I move to the other battery, then they have a red, it's failed. Red color shows failed, and then you put another one's failed again. And put this one as green lights, bingo, it's passed. And all those data is saved in the history mode in the record automatically. You can see all those records based on my previous test. You can also connect the tester through USB-C cable to the computer with the data cable, and you can see the history spreadsheet. Open the spreadsheet, you can actually download it or export all the historical data for the future usage. The last topic number 5, is the open box. Let's open the box to see what's included in the package. You can see the original package with the accessories and also the testers. This is FNIRSI HRM-10, the high precision internal resistance tester. And here is the accessories with the plunger. That's how you test the AA, AAA batteries. Let's put it up. You can see it's very clean. You have seen the positive negative sign, and here's the QE/QC certificate. And here's the menu. The menu written in multi-language is pretty useful. Pay attention to the voltage ranges, 0 to 100 volts and 0 to 200 ohms. And here's the USB cable. This is a power and data. You're going to need this one to download the data. And here's the alligator probes for 9 volts battery. You can use it. And the next one is the Kelvin probe with all the specialized pin. You're going to detect the DeWalt power tool batteries. And here's the plunger. You see the plus sign, plus minus. Make sure the polarity is correct, and also make sure the size is right. There's a knot on the bottom side, you have to loose it and then you can sliding the size. And the overall is a pretty tight. It's about iPhone 13 size, very compact. It's weighted about 7.85 ounce, very portable. When you're charging it, put it on, you see the red lights on, and if it's completed charging, the red lights become the green lights. That's done. Here's the kicking stand, put it on. Overall it's pretty good quality, high precision tool. Perfect for the hobbyists. Use it if you have a lot of battery to detect it. I like it. 5 stars.